Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I got my tea and my little companion over here for this video today. This is going to be a story time video, so grab a cup of tea, grab a glass of wine, whatever it may be. It's Friday, so probably a glass of wine. This is gonna be quite an intense story time video. It was actually about the time I almost got shot in Guatemala. Legitly, the caption on this video is real. No clickbait, it's legit. So I'll just go into starting the story. So get comfortable, everybody, because it's gonna be a fun one. So basically, when I was 16 years old, so I was 16, I was really into the church and religion. And I had a friend who was also very religious, and her family were going on a mission trip to Guatemala, and they invited me to go with them. At that time, I had no idea. I have no idea where Guatemala was even located. Now, of course, I know it's in South America. It's right next to Mexico. But I had no idea about the culture, no idea about the peoples there, none, like clueless going into this, right? So I had told a couple of people that I was going, and they were like, "You're so crazy, it's dangerous there. There's people that go on buses with machetes and guns and literally kill all the tourists who go there and take their money and rob them and whatnot and hold them hostage." So, and yes, that does happen there. And I legitimately was staying with a family there right in the middle of Guatemala in one of the dangerous little towns, if you will, in a tin house next to an active volcano. No joke, it was right next to in the jungle next to an active volcano, and these people are missionaries who live there all year round, and they actually get missionaries who come in and stay there. Very nice people, very nice location, little different. The houses there are completely different, but I diverged, so I'm just trying to give you guys kind of like a mental image of what it is like there. So this was happening when one day, because we did wheelchair distributions, so we brought wheelchairs over there for people who were not able to have that given to them. They either didn't have the money to purchase the wheelchairs, or the healthcare system just let them down. It happens so often, it's really unfortunate and sad. But we were on our way actually to go distribute wheelchairs, and it was kind of close to the Mexican border. I just remember we were driving on, I guess, this road. The roads are not the greatest there either. They're kind of sketchy, to say the least. And I just want to give you guys a kind of a mental image. On our way there, we went to a couple stores, and I guess it was really dangerous, the road that we were traveling on. I didn't know, but every store that we'd go to would have like 3 or 4 armed security guard people there outside and inside of the stores, just like little depannars that you go in to buy like water and snacks and whatever. There was always like 3 of them because it was just such a dangerous location. So we got snacks and whatnot, and as we were coming back out onto this road, it wasn't a dirt road, it was a paved road, but there was just really horribly paved, kind of like our roads here in Quebec, really awful, potholes, ditches, whatever. And as we were coming on, we actually pulled out in front of this truck. It was a pickup truck, and I just remember there were 2 men in the front that you could visibly see that they had these long, like, either rifles or these big long guns in the front. And then at first I didn't see that there were about 4 men in the back of the pickup truck, just sitting in the back like that. And they actually passed us, and as they were passing us, there were 4 of those guys who all had guns. And I was just so shocked that I just stared. I was just staring, and I was just like bewildered. I was like, what the heck is going on? There's guys in the back of this pickup truck with all these like crazy guns, super dangerous looking. I'm like, we're gonna die, like there's no way we're gonna get out of this. And I was just stupid. I was 16, just staring at them. So one of the guys literally caught me staring at him, and he was like, he had like this smirk. My camera literally ran out of space as I was just getting into it. Gosh darn. Okay, so yes, so the guy literally was staring right at me. He caught me staring, and it was like, I just remember in that instant, I just remember like, I'm gonna die. We're all gonna die on this. We were in like a van type thing, and the windows were like, you could clearly see right through the windows. And he literally took his gun and he pointed it at me. Like literally pointed it. And I was just like, I just remember my heart was beating so fast in my chest, and I couldn't say anything. I couldn't squeak. I couldn't say anything. I just remember the driver in the front telling me, look away, don't look. Like, just look away from that guy. And it was honestly the scariest thing. And by the grace of God, I don't know why he didn't shoot me, but by the grace of God, he did not shoot me. And he just gave me kind of like another smirk, like, like, you know, I could kill you if I wanted to. But I don't know, maybe because on the van on the side, I'm thinking it said like missionaries on the side in Spanish. So I'm not exactly sure why he didn't shoot me, but he didn't shoot me. That's all I know. And my, you know, naive 16-year-old of me just I didn't learn exactly, because afterwards, after that incident happened, we went into the town, and we actually like were walking around in the town with the locals, and we went to the shop, and I know that the guy that we went there with, who lives in Guatemala, his name was Chris, he had told me, don't stare any guys in the eyes, because in their culture, in their tradition, in me, it's kind of like an invitation to come and court you, if you will, and some people are not nice about it. Some people will rape you, just so many awful things that happen. And that one guy, of course, didn't shoot me, but he wanted to shoot me, I'm sure of it. But we were walking in the market, and again, I did the same thing. I was just staring. I don't know why. I just did not learn my lesson, I guess, from that experience, from that traumatic experience. But I was staring at this one guy just because he seemed kind of like off and suspicious, and I'm really perceptive when people act a certain way, or their facial expressions, even back then when I was 16, or their micro expressions, are like concealing something, and I don't know. I just stare, and I analyze pretty much everyone that I see, and he was just really weird. And so I was kind of like staring at him, and he like, I just remember he like looked right back at me. And this was a couple of days after the whole incident with the gun in the van happened. But I just remember like, oh fuck, I'm such an idiot. Like, I did not learn my lesson from the first time. And then all of a sudden, this guy as well just starts like freaking crossing the path, like coming towards me. And I was just like, oh shit, what did I just do? I'm totally gonna get raped. And I just remember my friend like pulling me away so we could like go and join the group, because we had like left the group. And, you know, I was just so lucky that I didn't get raped and I didn't get shot, but it could have happened. And, you know, I was just like a 16-year-old like tiny girl and white skinned. Every time like they see it like someone who's a little bit lighter, they like in Guatemala, they of course they're all like, wow, like mesmerized sort of, but it was definitely an experience. And I have other stories if you guys want to know. I have other stories of other missions trips that I've done. I've actually done a missions trip in New Orleans, where I saw a lot of crazy stuff there, and I actually saw like somebody shoot a gun, and I heard the gun, and it was actually, it's a really sad story. But if you guys want to know about that, I was in like the area where Lil Wayne grew up. I don't know if you guys know of Hollygrove, but comment down below. Let me know if you would like a story time video about my experience in New Orleans and the crazy things that I've seen and experienced in New Orleans. And if you guys just like story time videos in general, let me know. Whatever you guys want to know. If you want to know more about my life, I would love to share with you guys. I love story time videos. So that's everything for right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to thumbs up, comment down below if you want to see more, and I will see you guys in my next video. And I love you all so much. Don't forget to be you and stay beautiful. Bye. Mwah.